baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me, don't come.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Parker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away. Pickett. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Pickett sets up play action. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Pickett to throw on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
In motion left, Flowers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. 7-7, our score after 1. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again with Pickett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
3rd and long for Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice and quiet.
Here's Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Up the middle, it's Cook. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Across midfield, he's on his way. Dalvin Cook. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half,
getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Will Fuller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. Pickett now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They tried well on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get in behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer, even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Ravens 28, Steelers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
You change it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing now is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Pickett back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
You.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, hey.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm